Okay, so today I wanted to talk about my 2025 knitting. No, girl, 2026. I know what year it is. These are my knitting plans for the year. I had exactly one person ask me for this video. So Daisy, this one is for you. If you're new here, my name is Zoe. I go by Woolly Peach on Instagram if you want to follow me there. I basically have just started this YouTube channel recently to talk about all things like fiber related. I've been vlogging a little bit if that is interesting to you. I'd love it if you stuck around. But yeah, I'm gonna get into it right away and kind of just speed run this. I'm gonna put the pattern here, and all patterns and designers will be listed in the description. Okay, so the first thing I really want to make this year are the Groove Warmers by Mini Groove Studios. This was the first pattern that Kate put out. I really want to make this. I feel like they would knit up so fast. I think they're so cute. And I have a bunch of mohair that I got from an old coworker who got from his grandma. And I think it's like the thicker mohair, similar to like Wool in the Gang mohair. It would be perfect for this pattern. I think I want to just make these in black and white. I feel like that would be so wearable and just cute. Like I need to make those. It's so cute. So the next thing I want to make in the new year is the Levitate wrap by My Favorite Things Knitwear. I've wanted to make this like since I started knitting, basically, and Knitting Fever has sent me yarn for this project specifically, but I'm like not sure on the color, and I feel like I'm at the point in my like knitting career, you could say, where I want to be like fully obsessed with everything that I make, down to like the color, the construction, the fabric, the material, makeup, like the fit, like everything has to be perfect. I'm spending like all of this time knitting, like I want to love everything, and I'm like not super sold on the color, so I haven't started this yet, even though I have the yarn for it. But I do love this pattern so much. It's kind of giving like Japandi, like Japanese Scandinavian vibe. Is that the word for it? I don't know. Anyway, I just think this is so cute. Like I wear like really like big pants, and like with this like wrap, I think would just, it's so perfect. I would wear this a lot. Another thing I really want to make this year, I recently found this pattern, the Samara vest by Rosa Palmer. I was just scrolling Instagram and I'm obsessed with this. Like I desperately need to make this year. I think the way you make it is like the stitch pattern creates this texture, and then you either wash it or dry it or something like that, where you agitate it. I fully don't recall right now off the top of my mind, but it creates like this textured vest that kind of looks like sheep fur, like a hide. This is so cool and so genius. Like I really want to make this, and I think I would probably like make it in like a cream beigey color. I don't know, but I think this brown is really cute too. The next thing on my list I also have the yarn for, but I'm not sold on the color, which is why I haven't started it. It's the Hood Tee by Simone Berg, and Knitting Fever again so generously gifted me the yarn for this, but they were out of the color that I asked for, and I'm still like so grateful. Like don't get me wrong that they sent me the yarn. I just am like not super like sold on the light red color, but I was thinking I would still knit this and then possibly like over dye it to a new color because I don't want to waste that yarn. But yeah, I need to like test that out to see if it would work to over dye the yarn before I commit to doing that. But she's been on my radar. I think it's so cute. I love the hood that like attached. Another pattern I really want to make this year is the Drift Jacket by Rose Knitwear. My partner gave me the Rose Knitwear like book with like patterns in it. I forget what exactly it's called. It's behind me, but I'm not gonna get up and get it. For Christmas last year, I saw this picture of Juju's picnic. Her drift jacket is perfect, stunning, gorgeous, everything you could want in a cable knit cardigan. And I've never knit cables. This is a thrifted sweater, but I didn't make this. And so I feel like this would be a really good first project to learn cables. I don't know why I haven't made them before. I think it's not that hard. I definitely think I could do it, but I love this. I love this pattern. And so I want to make her this year. And then the Onigiri pouch by, I think it's Sihani Nanda, maybe. I'm going to be butchering these names, and I'm so sorry for that, but this is so cute. I will be making this. It's going to knit up so fast, and I'll make it probably in like white and like a dark green for the little like seaweed on it. Yeah, I think just to make it like a historically accurate onigiri, you know what I'm saying, to make it look like a little onigiri. I think that's so cute. I need to make her. And then I talked about the basics clogs in my last video. I will be making these in red. I have the yarn for it, and I'm gonna do a knit along with my girlfriend so we can walk through the pattern together and I can help her. But yeah, I actually really need slippers. My feet are cold all the time, and everyone's making the sailor slippers, but I just like the shape of these better. So that guy is on my list. Another pattern I have the yarn for, but I haven't started yet, is the zipper sweater by Petite Knit, because I was like, I'm gonna make this in a boucle yarn. Girl, why did you think that was a good idea? Knitting with boucle is just so like tedious and takes a while, and you can't just like get in that flow state because it's hard to knit with boucle. So I've been intimidated to start that because I just know it's going to take longer than I want it to, but it will be really cool and beautiful once it's done, like, and like plush knit in the boucle yarn, and I already have the yarn, so I want to make that. Also installing the zipper, I haven't done that before, but I'd love to learn to do that. So there's just like a couple things that I need to get over mentally and make this. And the yarn I have is white, so I might over dye it as well once I'm done with it. Because when I bought the yarn for this, it was like maybe 2 years ago now at this point, and I was like, I need this to be white, and now I'm like, that's not really my vibe anymore. So yeah, I do want to still make her though. I already have the pattern, I already have the yarn. I just need to get over it. And then another thing I really want to knit this year are Tabi socks. I have this book of like sock patterns that I got from the Wayshed, the crafty reuse store I always talk about. It's like $1 for all of these sock patterns, and I got it specifically because it has Tabi socks in it. I want to make those. Another pattern I have been wanting to make like since I started knitting, and I need to make this year, is the Flower Power Pullover by Deegan. I love this so much. I love this so much, and I do want to make it in the same color as like the sample photos because I love red, and I think I would wear this so much. It's so cute, it's so beautiful and stunning, gorgeous, perfect pattern. I need to make her. Another guy I think would be so fast to knit up and I want to just knock out is the Candy Lamp, and I'm not going to try and pronounce the designer's name, but this is genius. It's like a piece of fabric that you put over like you can get like an IKEA, those spear lamps. I used to have one, but then I broke it. But I need this. I love lamps, and I don't turn on the overhead lamp. I think this is so cute. It would look so good in my home. Like, can you picture it here, for example, where that plant is? Cute. It's so cute. And like it would knit up very quickly. I need to make her. It's so cute. I love lamp. Okay, I love lamp, and that needs to be in my home. Another pattern I want to make this year is the Great Lakes Pullover by Ozetta. I feel like I have not stopped talking about Ozetta patterns. I made the Lakes Pullover, I made the Winters Pullover, and now the natural progression is I need to make the Great Lakes Pullover. My plan for this is to make it in a like very rustic chocolate brown wool. I don't have the yarn for it. I don't have the pattern yet, but I need to make this. It's so beautiful, and her patterns are so chef's kiss, like perfect construction. Everyone always says they're like the Baba dupe, and I don't know a single person who's not trying to knit their Baba dupe. I feel like that's everyone's knitting end goal. And I get it. My goal when I first started knitting was to make Baba dupe. And goal when I was learning to spin yarn was to make like Noro yarn. And I feel like now I understand the construction and like material you need to make a Baba dupe, and I understand like how to spin yarn that like gives off the same vibe as Noro yarn. So I'm like, what will be my next goal? But anyway, next thing on my list, which I feel like is small and approachable, there's just like installing the zipper, which will be a learning curve, but I'll either learn that on this or with the zipper sweater. So I really want to make the Oeka purse, I think it's pronounced, by Rat and the Sea Witch. I made the Ribka pouch by Rat and the Sea Witch. I made the Prosta beanie by Rat and the Sea Witch. And I've made, I forget the name of it, but it's a bandana, and I've made 2 of them. I love the pattern so much. Her patterns are genius, and I need to make this, like, to put my lip gloss in my bag. Like, this is perfect. This is something I need with me at all times. So I will be making that little sheep pouch, hopefully this year. The last thing on my list, no, I lied. There's 2 more. The next thing I really want to make is the Linnea cardigan by Innisik Studio, I think you say. This is so beautiful. This pattern's not out yet, but it's coming soon, and I need to make it. It's so good. I probably will make it in black and white with possibly red buttons, or my partner is making me buttons in her ceramics class, like little ceramic buttons. I think that would be so special to use those on this pattern. I need to make this. It's so beautiful. I would wear this all the time. And then the last thing on my list is the Sophie hood by Petite Knit. I actually have made one. It's hanging up in the back. That's my girlfriend's Sophie hood. I made her out of like a giant ball of Noro. And I have a Sophie shawl I wear all the time, but I made it before the Sophie hood pattern came out, and now I'm like, I need the hood. And the hood, like, it's just like so cute. It's perfect. I literally was walking home from work today and I saw a guy wearing a Sophie hood. My coworker just finished her Sophie hood. Everyone is making the Sophie hood, and for good reason. It's so like practical, cute, warm, stunning pattern. I need to make one for myself, and I feel like it's a good like project to keep in your bag, like on the go. So that is the last one on my list. Do I think I'm gonna accomplish everything on my list? No. I work full time and I'm going to be starting school this year. So all of those sweater projects probably won't get done, but if I had all the time in the world, that is my list. And it will be fun, I think, to see at the end of 2026 like what I actually do accomplish, and like if any of these things get done, or if I just go rogue and like make totally different things. New patterns are coming out all the time. It's crazy. And I want to make so much. That's why a lot of this stuff I'm like, I've wanted to make it since I learned to knit, and I still want to make it. And I think like if it's been 3 years and I still want to make the flower power pullover by Deegan, like I need to make it because it's been on my goal list for the past 3 years. Same with like the drift jacket by Rose Knitwear. Like they're stunning and gorgeous, and I do think like I would have them for the rest of my life. And yeah, I think that's my plan. So I would love to know like what you guys will be making in the new year. If you map out your knitting plans like that, like please like let me know like what some ideas you have for what you want to make this year. Yeah, that's my video for today, and I hope you found it interesting. Yeah, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.